Hello, people, and welcome to Footy Judge Mo. Of course, hit that like button if you're here. Subscribe to the channel if you're new because it looks like the deal is gonna be done within hours. It looks like the deal is gonna be done within hours, and it's just a matter of time. By the time you may be watching this video, Liverpool might have actually had an agreement to sign Alexander Isak, who his agent was at Liverpool today. We'll show you later. So make sure to let me know in the comment section what you guys think. But it looks like Newcastle are about to sign Benjamin Šeško, as it is reported by everyone just hours ago, after Newcastle upped their bid to 90 million euros for RB Leipzig, for Benjamin Šeško, who is, maybe as it currently stands, has not made up his decision about joining Man United or Newcastle. But only Newcastle have submitted the 90 million euros bid. And it looks like RB Leipzig, as it's reported as well, are now looking to accept the deal for Sesko. There was a lot of rumors, a lot of talk about who's the replacement for Isak at Newcastle. Isak, who had not been training for Newcastle since they started pre-season. They went on the tour, he didn't go to training, the saga and the talk about Liverpool, and they are unsettling Isak's situation at Newcastle. Listen, I'm going to tell you, this is not Liverpool's fault at all at this time. Liverpool are trying to sign their player. They are trying to sign the players that they think suits their team and the player that wants out. You can't blame Liverpool here. Fully on the right side. Every club talks with agents. Every club talks with people of players. Everyone did it. Man City did it. Arsenal did it. Man United do it. Chelsea do it. Everyone does this. So you cannot fault Liverpool. But just to go back to the situation of Sesko and Newcastle, now it's fully expected that I said that RB Leipzig will accept the deal, will accept the 90 million euros. You let me know in the comment section, by the way, if you think that 90 million euros is overpaying for Sesko as a player that is at RB Leipzig that haven't scored tons of goals. He has a lot of potential though. Well, 90 million euros is a lot of money. That is Footy Judge Mo's opinion. You let me know yours. RB Leipzig have been so adamant that the player is worth that much, that you need to pay up to get him. Arsenal walked away from the deal earlier and they went another route completely to get Victor Gyökeres, and they couldn't agree a deal with RB Leipzig. Now Newcastle, who looks so desperate for a striker after they got rejected by Joao Pedro, by Delap, by Mbuemo, now Wissa. Maybe he's gonna go, but Wissa is more of a backup striker. They got rejected. Ekitike, they bid and then they walked away, and Liverpool got Ekitike. So Newcastle are so desperate. I think they overpaid. If they get the 90 million euros deal for Sesko, that's an overpay. That's a lot of money for a player of a quality of Sesko that is probably not the best in the world or not the best in Germany. In my opinion, I think watching him and Ekitike, I think Ekitike is a better player. And Ekitike went for a full package of 90. I believe that Sesko should be lower than this in the price. But people talk about he is this, he's going to be baby Zlatan, as Staffy said on Twitter, if you're not following Staffy TV, of course. But in my opinion, he's a good player, but he's not all of this. But Newcastle have been looking for a player. And now, because we know that now Isak is gonna be joining Liverpool. It's actually reported that his agent was at Anfield when Liverpool were playing Atletico Madrid. And now probably it's gonna be that here we go soon for Isak. Probably in the next hours that he's gonna join Liverpool. It depends on how much money will Liverpool pay. You let me know in the comment section as well how much you think this deal is worth. Probably it will be for 130 to 135 million pounds, which is going to be a British record. The problem with this deal, which is, it's a problem if you're a rival. It's not a problem if you are like a Liverpool fan. Of course, if people are Liverpool fans, you got to be happy. This is adding to the army that you already have with Salah, Wirtz, Ekitike, Gakpo, who you watch play today against Athletic Bilbao, which is, I watched the game and they looked very good. They look like they are smooth. They gel together. Wirtz and Salah formed an alliance on right side, Ekitike as well got involved, Cody Gakpo as well. It looks like the team is gelling without McAllister, with Sabozlai, Gravenberch in the middle. The team looks so good, and I believe that they're going to be the favorites to win the league. Alexander Isak, who had a 20 plus goals last season, I believe he joins Liverpool, he probably arguably be one of the best strikers in the league. There is the Haaland there, but I believe that Isak as an overall player is an amazing footballer. He can do a lot of things outside of scoring, outside of the penalty area. He is someone that can actually assist, can play to the sides, can play outside the box. He is amazing in terms of a football player. He's quick, he's technical, his dribbling is actually so underrated. That's why all the rivals are a little bit scared of him joining Liverpool, because they know if Alexander Isak joins Liverpool, it kind of shrinks your chances of winning the Premier League next season, and it actually increases Liverpool's chances of retaining the title, something that they haven't done probably since the 80s, since we have started watching football. Not that old to be watching football at the 80s. But Alexander Isak is there, and I genuinely think he's going to be a Liverpool player. By the way, one of the things that I wanted to actually mention is that the reason why Isak is throwing a tantrum, as I've been told by people have been sent this tweet, that he was promised more money by Newcastle, and Newcastle are refusing to give him money. So he has all the right, actually, Alexander Isak, to demand to leave. And also, you got to understand that I can't fault him that he wants to leave, that his desire is to leave and go to Liverpool. Newcastle are not on course to win the Premier League or the Champions League within the next year, 2 or 3 years, while Liverpool probably next year are the favorites to win the Premier League, especially if he joins. And they are probably one of the favorites to win the Champions League, along with the likes of Barcelona, PSG as well. So arguably Liverpool will be up there if they sign Alexander Isak. The guy wants to win Ballon d'Or, and you have to understand that he wants to actually be amongst the best in the world. When Erling Haaland got nominated for Ballon d'Or when Man City won a treble, Alexander Isak wants to be on that podium as well, and that's why he's aiming to play for arguably currently the best club in England. Currently, in terms of a squad, their coach Arne Slot is underrated. He's very good. He won the league in his first year. He wants to play with the best of the best in Salah, Van Dijk, the rest of the team, of course, at Liverpool Football Club. And he wants to stay in England, so Liverpool makes a lot of sense for him. There is the slight chance that Newcastle convince him to stay, which is, I think it's nothing more than 5% chance. That is only if Manchester United go in with a bid. There is a rumor that Man United will go for a Sesko. If he chooses them, they will go and match the Newcastle bid. And in that time, Newcastle will not have a striker. So they can't sell Isak at that time. There has to be something to be done at that time. There are other targets that Newcastle spoke about, but they only said that they can only sell Alexander Isak if they find the adequate replacement for him. And that is one of the things that you got to look at this and say, probably Sesko is an adequate replacement from their point of view. I don't think he is an adequate replacement for Alexander Isak, but I think that Newcastle think that that is the case, that is the adequate replacement for Alexander Isak, one of the best players in the Premier League. Of course, last season, he's nominated for Player of the Season currently, which is the voting is happening soon, of course, before the season starts. So you look at this situation and you think, what are Liverpool doing now? It's actually in one season unprecedented, spending close to 500 million euros. But you got to remember that Liverpool didn't spend any money last season. So it's their right to actually be able to spend that much because they haven't spent any money last season and they won the league. So they're basically making more money. Now they made like record revenue. So they have all the right to spend the money. There is not a lot of rivals crying about it, apart from probably Manchester City and Chelsea. Ironically, though, because I don't see how can Manchester City and Chelsea fans, I'm saying some of the fans are actually asking questions about where Liverpool are getting that money. It is astonishing to me that Arsenal fans don't care about this, and Liverpool are probably, they are due to spend that much money because they haven't spent a lot. Arsenal fans are not caring about this. They are rattled a little. Some of them are a little bit scared of Liverpool. If I was a rival and I have a dog in the fight in the Premier League, I'll be a little bit scared of where Liverpool are going right now because they look like they are building a team that is close to one of the best in modern history in terms of like having Van Dijk and Konate. And actually, that attack with Isak, Vert, Salah now, it's gonna be phenomenal. This is why a lot of people are actually scared and upset about this move by Isak towards Liverpool Football Club. But I'm expecting by the time you watch this, I think Liverpool will probably be close to signing Alexander Isak than yesterday, because I think that Sesko will be a Newcastle player, or they're gonna accept the bid and they're gonna get the here we go. You let me know in the comment section if you are a little bit scared of Liverpool, or you don't care as much about them, or you're asking questions about their spending habits this summer, of course. But make sure to hit that like button, people. Subscribe to the channel, of course, if you are new. Make sure to share the video. We're closing on 40K. With your help, we can reach there. I will see you guys soon, and good luck to everyone.